Five out of the 20 chiefs of the Ovaherero and Ovambanderu community have joined hands in rejecting Germany's offer. These are the Maharero, Zeraeua, Kambazembe and Mireti Royal Traditional Authorities, as well as the Gum community leadership. Zeraeua says the affected communities want the position paper of the reparation quantum to form the foundation of negotiations, and says the amount offered could not have been reached had those recommendations been considered.
The German government is not talking about reparation. No. It's talking about development aid and grants. Now, if you talk about development aid, between who and for who? What does that mean? The victims and the descendants of these the descendants of the victims of genocide have taken what? A backseat. That's our concern.
Chief Zeraeua further lamented that national projects will not be of benefit to the descendants of those who perished under von Trotter's mass extermination order.
Our position is very clear. Our people, including this one, we're going around the country to get input from our communities based on their needs. Not needs that are some sucked or sneezed out. Real needs of our people. And we had our own quantum that we present to government. We don't know what temper to read.
He says the impact of the genocide, though well over 100 years ago, is still being felt as many Ovaherero and Nama people suffer from psychosocial trauma. The community, he says, is willing to accept an apology from the German government, but only that. He further applauded the Namibian government for a well-handled process through the promotion of transparency, but stated that the meeting called by Vice President Nangolo Mbumba last week fell short of that, amounting to what he calls skeletal feedback. The chief says he wants government to disclose the details of the said agreement between the two governments. Zeraeua also dismissed claims that some chiefs are not in support of government's efforts to find a solution.
For the last 9 years or 5 years, we have remained resolutely behind our government. Because an impression is created that some chiefs are no longer with the government.
The 1.1 billion euros offered by the German government, Zeraeua says, also does not consider those descendants of the genocide victims who live in the diaspora. Emil Seibeb, NBC News, Windhoek.